Thanks for joining us. I'm Rena Sargentopoulos. Amy Bach's co-defendant in the massive Feeding Our Future fraud scheme spent the entire day on the stand testifying in his own defense. Cross-examination started this afternoon and wrapped up for the day in the last hour. Lou Raguse was in the courtroom, joins us now live with the latest on this story. Lou.
Rena, the prosecution is absolutely hammering Salim Saeed on every facet of this alleged fraud during this cross-examination. The last thing said before Judge Nancy Brazel quit court for the day was the prosecutor telling Saeed, "Don't you lie to this jury."
Assistant U.S. Attorney Joe Thompson began his cross-examination of Feeding Our Future defendant Salim Saeed by asking him about a prior conviction in Indiana for forgery, fraud, and theft. Saeed said, "I was set up." "Just like you didn't commit this fraud, correct?" Thompson sarcastically responded. As part owner of Safari Restaurant in Minneapolis, Saeed and his partners received $16 million in federal child nutrition money through the sponsor Feeding Our Future. Thompson asked, "This program made you and your partners rich, correct?" "Yes," Saeed responded. In his morning testimony, Saeed and his attorney focused on showing the jury the large number of meal claims, up to 6,000 per day, 7 days a week, was plausible. Saeed testified that the meal program portions were very small and that they had 5 meals packaged together in each of these food containers. They showed the jury several photos and short videos of food packaged up, but none showing food being distributed to children. At one point, Saeed testified that Somali people don't like to be photographed. And at another point, he admitted no children ever came into Safari, but that their parents picked up the food. Saeed also claimed he delivered about 2,000 meals every day to the Cedar Riverside neighborhood. In cross-examination, Thompson pointed out Cedar Riverside had a whole slew of sites of its own, claiming to serve 1.2 million meals in addition. Trial evidence shows that Saeed also profited from meal sites across the state, including in Wilmer, all with identical meal count numbers. Saeed insisted on the witness stand, "If you're making good food, people will come to you."
And so cross-examination did not quite finish this afternoon. That will resume first thing in the morning. The judge also wants them to get to closing arguments tomorrow. Between the prosecution and the two defendants, the closing arguments will take a total of about 4 hours. Then the jury will begin deliberations. Back to you.
Lou, Salim Saeed today, Amy Bach on Friday, both bold moves to take the stand. Do you feel like that has been a turning point in this case?
Well, courtroom observers have said that they probably had to take the stand because there was so much evidence presented throughout the trial that they probably would have been convicted if they didn't. That being said, it was a very rough afternoon for Salim Saeed, and even though you might say that Bach held her own a little bit better, there were several moments in which the prosecution was able to make very good points in cross-examination with her as well.
All right, hopefully we'll get a wrap on that case tomorrow. Thank you, Lou.